Hey there, my name is Midori, and we are playing more World of Warcraft Mists of Pandaria. Last time, we defeated Jamin Rao and completed our training at Master Shen Zin's academy. So in this episode, we will be leaving the academy and doing what he asks. What Mr. Shen Zin asked us to do, and that is, I believe, talking to Merchant Lavo at Fu's Pond. And this guy will tell you, "You're departing so soon? I am envious of your prowess, monk. Good luck to you." And we're going to need that luck on our journey because we have a long journey ahead of us. Not as long as the Goblin and Worgen starting area, but this is probably the third longest starting area, I would have to say. It's not difficult, but it does take time and it does take strategy. And so here we are at Fu's Pond. Shh, come quietly, she's practicing. And this is Ace the Cloud Singer out there. You'll learn what she does later.
Welcome.
And I'm actually not reading this stuff. And I have never actually read this stuff. But the two quests we're going to have to do is recover the stolen training supplies that he's lost to the little troublemakers out here. I forgot their name. And we're going to want to look for the cart driver who appears to have crashed his cart right here. These guys... Oh, and by pressing V, you can bring up these little hotbars that help you spot enemies a little bit easier. I don't know if everybody knows that, but if you press V on your keyboard, that's what it does. I actually discovered that by accident. And, yeah, that's what we're going to have to do. Anyways, in the last video, I was talking about the games I was planning on doing in the future. And I believe I covered most of that, but I've gotten most of my equipment for recording, so I don't know if I'll ever be getting new ones. Master Shang has trained you well. Thank you, friend. I couldn't have fought them off alone. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must find my cart. Now, watch this. Cart! He's actually calling for his cart. I don't know. I just found that the funniest thing. Anyways, while we're getting these Amber Leaf scamps, I would like to mention my plans for, like, what I plan to do on this thing. Like, why I planned to... Well, why I made YouTube. Well, a few years ago, I was watching this Let's Player, whose name I will not say until I'm, like, comfortable by saying his name. But, I found him very inspiring. The first Let's Play I watched by him was his, Pokemon Fire Red Let's Play, because I've never actually beaten the game Pokemon Leaf Green, which was the first Pokemon game I ever got. And, I was watching his videos, and I thought his commentary was just amazing. He was, like, funny, and he just... I would read the comments, and I would watch his videos, and he has got so much positive feedback, and he had inspired so many people, and I told myself, one day I want to inspire people too. And we have reached level 3 with that. This is... The ability Tiger Palm is the ability that requires Chi, as I mentioned earlier. That we would have to use Chi energy at some point.
I am out of range.
Tiger Palm gives you, it allows you to ignore armor. I find it very useful to have. And, but anyways, that Let's Player, I just found his videos so amazing. He inspired so many people. And I'm like, you know, why can't I do that? And my plans for my channel is just to inspire people, and I don't want people to watch videos that are really competitive or be like, watch this channel over some other channel. No, I just want people to enjoy my videos, and I want people to, like, I want to create a little community and, like, see who is into what I'm into and the games I'm into. And here, let's finish.
In compassion and humility. By helping Merchant Lorvo, it would seem you have passed. Master Sheng would be pleased.
Right.
Greetings, wanderer.
But,
May the mists
so now what we're gonna have to do is Asa is going to want to talk to us, and actually I forgot to put my equipment on in the last video. You're going to want to talk to Asa,
Highest virtue.
and she will tell you.
Meet me up in the cave if you would, friend.
And no, this is not any innuendo. But you're going to want to meet in the cave for a reason. Very good reason. She's going to, basically meditate, and...
Keep those creatures at bay while I meditate. We'll soon have the answers we seek.
Yeah, that's what it was. Okay. So you're gonna have to fight off these troublemakers. It's gonna be a little difficult, admittedly. But my friend only lost his quest like once.
I am out of range. I need
That was because she was kind of playing as a squishy character. You cannot loot these, by the way. But, as for my inspiration, like, I already talked about my inspiration, so I might as well talk about, what interests me and what topics might come up. I would like to talk about, gaming topics, of course, and hopefully I'll get a chance to talk about other channels, like, and what I admire about other channels.
I need to get closer.
As for this, I'll try and like go into everything very like subtly, very smoothly. Let's see, the things I'm into. Pokemon for sure. I really like Pokemon. It's always been one of my favorite games. And it's kind of the first game that ever got me into gaming. Other things I like are stuff like Doctor Who and well,
And so our path lays
Oh.
before us.
we just finished.
To Master Sheng Zi. He will tell you.
And you're going to want to talk to Master Shen Zin Su now.
forget injury.
He'll tell you to go to, G Firepaw in the Wusong village, and I am losing my voice. What else do I like to talk about? Oh, there's a webcomic called Homestuck. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of it, but I honestly think is probably the best story ever, and it's still in the making as of right now. The update was like dramatic but funny. It actually made him one of my favorite characters. But I don't want to like give spoilers. I'd rather just make little jokes like I warned you about the stairs, bro, stuff like that. And so we're gonna arrive at the village.
Take that, monkey butt.
And Jesus says, "Thank that
So
monkey
good to
butt."
see you.
And oh my God, leave me alone, you son of a. Okay, sorry. Anyways, that's something I could talk about, I guess, is that how I do have a little bit of anger management issues. Well, not anger management issues. It's just I'm a little short-tempered at times. So don't be surprised if I start like ranting or being like, this. I don't even know what that was. But while I'm playing this, I could talk about. Oh God, I'm running out of things to talk about. I guess I could talk about what I like and don't like about this expansion pack. I do think the Pandarens were designed very well, and their starting area is definitely unique, has a lot of background to it. I'm gonna fight this hose in here. Wait, what? Oh, I was pressing wrong button. And the monk class, it's definitely unique. It's not easy, it's not hard, it's very like, it's not overpowered. Like, one class I will say is overpowered is probably the rogue class. Rogues, they can be very difficult to take down, especially if they're using sap on you. Because, like, if you've ever been in a PvP battleground and you were fighting a rogue, you would get pretty pissed off. But anyways, on a different topic. Oh god, what was I talking about? I was talking about, oh right, the pros and cons of this expansion pack. It's hard to say, like, if I have any, like, things that I don't praise about this expansion pack. I will say I was a little shocked when they changed some of the spells. Because when they changed the spells, I was like, oh no, I need to figure out new combos. But I guess that's part of the adventure, is figuring out new combos and new ways to fight every time. But I will say that's kind of a letdown, because then you're not used to fighting the same way, and you may be in the middle of a very important moment, and it's just like, oh shoot, I don't know what to do. And, oh, hang on. Yeah? Come in. Okay. I'm in the middle of making a video right here. Okay. You're Percy, my mom. No, I actually love my mom. She's very nice, and you know, it's Christmas. We're baking cheesecakes. But I am recording. I didn't expect her to be done so soon, so I would like to just dedicate this time to making videos, and with that, we've reached level 4. Alright. And we just have one more attacker to defeat, I think. And let me just take on 2 of these, sure. That's the one thing I hate about hostile monsters, is that they're just like, especially if they're moving, they're just like, oh, I ran past you? Okay, well, I'm going to attack you. Anyways, now we've done that, we're going to want to do these quests called Kindling... Oh, wait,
Welcome.
sorry, I have, like, twitchy fingers. We're gonna want to equip this stuff. And I will say, the armor is something I really like about, Warcraft. This Superior expansion pack is... The armor just looks so unique. Now, the things I don't like about this expansion pack, well, it's like... Oh, lag spike. You can actually see my frame rate in the upper left-hand corner. Hang on, I'm gonna let my computer stop spazzing out. But anyways... lag spikes. Oh my god. Okay. I'm just gonna play through them. The things I don't like about this expansion pack is just that it's like every game seems to have like some sort of like ancient Chinese expansion pack or aspect to it, and it's not like it's anything new. It's just, it feels like they need a reason to add this. And my friend who also plays WoW, hopefully I can do some videos with her, she was saying, you know, that there was this event a long time ago that actually, like, was a teaser for the Pandaren. I was actually... Oh, God, lag spikes. I've actually never had really bad lag spikes until I started recording. But... I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. Is that it's nothing new, and it's... Oh, well, bleh. Okay, train of thought, please come back. Anyways, oh yeah, I was talking about how they teased the Pandarens. I wasn't around then. I only started playing Mississippi this year, and I kind of wish I was around to see this little Pandaren teaser, because that would have been cool. Anyways, another con I have about this is that you don't have to, I guess it's a pro and a con at the same time, is that you don't have to pay for your abilities now, and the class trainers will just tell you a couple things, like, the class trainers, like, they don't have use anymore. I just feel like they're kind of getting the bad end right there. Anyways, we're gonna summon Living Air right here. There are no gimmicks to this. It's not a hard fight at all. Anyways, one thing I don't like how the class trainers have no use. It makes it feel almost. That was one of the things I was talking about earlier. How, you know, the game is just getting really easy, and that was the first time I've ever experienced the game being like, oh shoot, it's gotten a lot easier. Why is it like that? And now I kind of see what my friend's talking about. But then again, I haven't played WoW for a long time. I've only just started playing WoW recently, so it's hard to say whether this was a big change or just a small change. So I remember my friend telling me we didn't have the little direction arrows on the compass. You would have to actually go no direction and go like you would have to actually pay attention to what the quests say, because if they say go northwest, then you would actually have to look and go northwest. So in that sense, the game was very difficult back then, and I just really hate this area. I'm sorry. This area is actually not that bad if you're a rogue, though. You know what? Nothing is bad if you're a rogue. I swear, rogues are just so overpowered. They can do damage so quickly, and it's not fun in PvP at all unless you are the one playing the rogue. But anyways, enough of my ranting. What else should I talk about? I could talk about the design of this area. Okay. This area right here. I don't think that needs any more explanation. Just, the starting area is just so beautiful. The area design is so beautiful, and it's just the idea, too. I actually never knew what the Wandering Isle meant, and it's just, wow, it's so amazing. Like, I just don't even know what to say. It's just, you're gonna want to be careful when going through that area. Just don't go Leroy Jenkins through it, because I've actually died once going through it, almost. But anyways, I'd like to switch topics and talk about this right here. We're gonna want to talk to Master Leifi. As you can see, the way we're supposed to go is blocked by fire, and this guy is a boss. So he's asking us to light the Challenger's torch and a few blazers, which will give us some special abilities. And by the name Challenger's Torch, you can kind of surmise that we're going to have a major battle coming up. Little boss. Mini boss. I don't know. I guess you could say almost all bosses in WoW are mini bosses unless you're in like a dungeon. And so we're going to want to talk to him. And it is time for you to face me, he says. He's going to knock you into the pool. And oh shit, there's another guy here. That kind of sucks. This fight can be admittedly very hard if you're a monk, because you can't do damage very quickly.
I cannot attack that target.
Renfu, okay. So we have competition again. That's kind of frustrating. I literally did not expect anyone in that fight. Because now I can't talk about the gimmick of that fight. Okay. And when we reach level 5, we gain the ability Roll, which will allow us a little more transportation, a little more evasiveness, if you want to call it evasiveness. We get the Staff of the Master. But what Roll does, here, I'll demonstrate it real quick. You use Roll and you travel a little distance, kind of similar to the rocket jump that the goblins have. He's still up there. And I sounded like Chewbacca. I was like, ugh. Okay, that sounded nothing like Chewbacca. But yeah. I've kind of completely forgot what I was talking about. Oh, I was just talking about the roll ability. Anyways, what was I gonna talk about? Well, I guess we'll do this first before we talk about anything. Here we see Hyo, Ancient Spirit of Fire, but he's looking a little small. Why don't we add a little bit to this fire? Because he is a Spirit of Fire after all. I'm sure a little fire will warm him up. By the way, I really like the way this area looks. And Hyo, my favorite spirit actually. Like the first spirit, he's actually my favorite spirit. And he's going to follow us around, and we're going to gain a little bit of extra mobility right here. And what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to run down, and we're going to want to deliver him to the palace. Which name I forgot. And who... oh, here's the monk. Actually, I always forget which way to go. Okay. God, I am so stupid. I guess I'm actually curious. I've never actually used the roll ability while I had Hyo with me. So, I'm gonna see what that does. Hopefully it doesn't slow me down, because if it does, it will kind of suck. No, we still have the ability. Oh, he's still keeping up with us. Good, good. Hyo. But, we're just running, going through the Dawning Valley. I really like the way these trees look, by the way. And we have some people out here. Is that Hyo? It is. Well done, Tayuh. Tayuh. I need to get used to saying that. Ooh. Okay. So, the Dawning Stair. Really clever name they came up with. And we see the Temple of Five Dawns. That's what it's called. Not Palace. What am I thinking? God. So, we're entering the Temple of Five Dawns. And you see this little dead-looking tree.
Welcome, Hyo.
And, oh, hey, Master Shen Zin. And let's just watch him reignite this tree. And he gives warmth to the people. And it's still a dead tree right now, but he lights that lantern for us, which is kind of nice. You can talk. This talks about Lu Ling. I'm not gonna discuss that right now because we have more important things to do. G and Ace are here, so let's see what Master Shen Zin has to say.
Our greatest triumph.
Here we go.
You have conquered every challenge I put before you. You have found Hyo and brought him safely to the temple. There is a much larger problem we face now, my students. Shen Zin Su is in pain. If we do not act, the very land on which we stand could die. And all of us with it. We need to speak to Shen Zin Su and discover how to heal it. And to do that, we need the 4 elemental spirits returned. Hyo was the first. G, I would like you to go to the Dailo farmstead in search of Wu Gao, the spirit of Earth.
On it.
Asa, I want you to go to the singing pools to find Shu, the spirit of water.
Yes, Master.
And you shall be the hand that guides us all. Speak with me for a moment before you join Asa at the singing pools to the east.
And with that,
It's good to see
we have been given our quest, our destiny for what we have to do. We have to save Shen Zin Su. So, I guess we'll be covering that in the next video because this has actually been much longer than my previous video. So, next time we will be talking to Asa at the singing pools and see what she has to do, what we have to do. in order to save Shu, the water spirit. And until then, this is goodbye.